Hey, Becky, and all you other amazing women of CCC. Becky, I briefly, in kind of a tired slumber early this morning, glanced through an email that you sent, and I believe that you were asking for, like some of our takeaways and whatnot, things of that nature with CCC. And so I did want to really take the opportunity to hop on and let you know what an impactful program you offered to all of us, gave us all the opportunity to be a part of, and what an impact it made on me. Everything was amazing. Of course, all the tools that were, the copy and the conversion tool, the opt-in, I think it was called, all that was awesome. But the thing for me that really probably made the most impact and the biggest difference was to show up. You got to choose to show up. That's number one. Always, always, always. You have to choose to show up. And when you show up, you must show up as unabashedly you. And I think you really gave me the permission to do that. And not only to do that, but to say, I don't give a flying fuck who doesn't like it. Like, it's okay that they don't like it. It's actually okay. It's actually a good thing. I don't need to make it mean anything, right? So just a few examples. I multiplied my prices by, I think it was 4.5 times, and got my first big girl client, I call her, and didn't back down. She didn't know if they could afford, blah, blah, blah. And I just stood in my power, and she signed. And I went there. I mean, I called her out on some things, and it wasn't easy. But if we are to be, pattern interrupters and speak truth, that's what it takes, right? You can't go into it wuss ass, if that's even a word. It is now. So that was really, my main takeaway. And you can't put a price tag on that, right? One of my posts that I shared probably 2 weeks ago, got shared, I think it was like 14 times. Now, I don't want to get caught up in the numbers, but let's be honest. When you write a post from your heart, and you're aligned with your purpose, and you're aligned with your vision, and you're aligned with your soul, and that post resonates and got shared 14 times, that was huge for me. My post didn't hardly ever get shared. I mean, once in a while, but not 14 times. And some of my other posts got shared a bunch. What that tells me is that it's resonating with people. My message is resonating. I had someone reach out to me last week. What are you doing? Are you taking supplements? You're on fire. I had somebody reach out to me this morning. I wish I could write like you. I don't know. What are you doing? How do you do that? I align with my soul. I align with my purpose. I align with my vision. That's it. And I just go. I don't question it. I just get the download, and I say, okay, I push play. I stop with the excuses, and I just say, you know what? I trust the download. I trust what's coming through. I'm going to give the message, even if it's clunky, even if it's a little like, I hate the word perfect, so I'm not going to use that word because I can't stand the word perfect. Even if it's ugly, like, sometimes when I get on Facebook Lives, I start babbling and carrying on, and it probably just looks like a complete shit show to some people, but I'm showing up and I'm pushing play. And that's because you gave me the permission to do that. Even when it's ugly, even when it's clunky, even when it looks a little bit like a shit show, you gave me the permission. So here's the bottom line is I'm having fun. And I think that is what's coming through in some of my messaging, is that I'm really, 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 really enjoying myself because I'm showing up as me, and I'm infusing my vibrant, playful, fun, tongue-in-cheek, quirky personality into my messaging, where before, one of the things that I think some of us coaches can do is we tend to think that personal growth has to be this daunting, like atrocious, dig a grave for me now, god awful thing. And yes, it's stretching and it's pulling and it's all those, of course. But I also think it can be fun. I don't think we need to market it as this grueling thing. Like, it doesn't need to be. So I have learned that's what one of my values is, fun. And like I said, I mean, I live in a house with, 4 boys. And I've had to get some pretty tough, thick skin. And there's a lot of sarcasm that floats through this house. Like, if you can't handle that, good luck. Because it flies thick in our home. All in good fun. Like, we have fun with it. I've learned to infuse that in some of my marketing. Not all of it, but some of it. And people are noticing. That's the difference. Where before I held back and I didn't do that as much. I thought it had to look like this because everybody else did it like this. Well, anyway, how robotic, right? So I'm babbling. I hope you got some good nuggets out of this, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to share. You're amazing. CCC is amazing. I can't thank you enough for taking us on this beautiful journey with you. And I can't thank you enough for giving me, and I think I can speak for all the other 300 beautiful women in this group, the permission to just show up and to know and to trust that we are enough, and we don't have to change anything about ourselves. We don't have to do anything different. We can show up in our bathrobes, and it's all good. All right. I hope that's helpful. All right. Have a great Sunday evening. Have a great start to your week, ladies, and we'll stay connected. Bye.